What if the day you signed your own divorce papers wasn't about ending a marriage, but about replacing yourself? What if the quiet wife who always smiled suddenly declared, "Enough"? From Meri's sacrifice to Christine's rebellion, the sister wives' family crumbled piece by piece. But was this collapse inevitable or carefully orchestrated? Tonight, we uncover the secrets, the betrayals, and the shocking fallout that left Kody and Robyn alone, glum, angry, and trapped in the misery they built. It all started with a signature.
And it's just heartbreaking.
Part 1. Now, we uncover the chilling details and the shocking backlash that followed. And trust me, the truth is darker than TLC ever showed. Did Meri unknowingly sign her own replacement? 2014. Fans remember it as the year Meri sacrificed her legal marriage for the good of the family. The public explanation? To help Robyn's children gain access to health insurance, adoption rights, and a secure future. But behind the cameras, whispers grew louder. The timing, the paperwork, the secrecy, it all felt too convenient. Meri said yes, believing this was just a legal shuffle. What she didn't know, Robyn and Kody were already preparing for their own paperwork wedding. The same pen stroke that ended Meri's legal tie to Kody created the space for Robyn to become his one and only legal wife. But what happened after the paperwork shocked even loyal fans. The camera showed Meri smiling through tears, insisting she supported the decision. But fans saw something else, heartbreak hidden in plain sight. Then came the twist no one expected. Within months, Kody filed the marriage certificate with Robyn. What had been sold as for the kids now looked like a secret wedding maneuver. The betrayal didn't end there. Fans accused Robyn of engineering the divorce to cement her role as the legal wife. Social media exploded, Meri gave everything, and Robyn took it all. This wasn't just a divorce. This was a dethroning, a queen being replaced by a new favorite. And Meri? Left isolated, clinging to spiritual ties, while Robyn became the wife on paper and in power. But how did the sister wives fandom react to Robyn's rise? The backlash was immediate. Loyal sister wives viewers felt betrayed. Robyn manipulated everyone. Meri was blindsided. Kody never loved them equally. For many fans, the divorce wasn't about adoption. It was about control. It was about legacy. And most shockingly, it was about erasing Meri's place in history as Kody's first wife. This moment forever divided the fandom. Some defended Robyn. Most condemned her. And for Meri? It was the beginning of her long, painful exit from the Brown family story. But the question remains, was Meri's sacrifice noble? Or was it the ultimate setup in a polygamy power game? If you believe Meri was betrayed, hit like right now. If you think Robyn masterminded the entire divorce to wedding plan, drop a comment below. Part 2. What happens when the most patient wife in a polygamous family finally says, enough? Christine Brown was never supposed to rebel, never supposed to walk away. Yet one decision to stop being Kody's doormat set off a chain reaction that shattered the sister wives' family. Her choice inspired her children. It emboldened Janelle's boys. And eventually, even quiet Janelle found the courage to leave. But Meri? She lingered far too long, holding on to scraps of affection that never came. Now, years later, Kody and Robyn are left glum, angry, and utterly alone, trapped in a misery of their own making. How did a family once built on unity collapse into betrayal and bitterness? And could Christine's stand be the moment that changed it all forever? Christine's rebellion was just the beginning. From the very beginning, Christine played the role of peacemaker. She smiled, she supported, she stayed quiet. But behind the smile, she was suffering. Kody's affection shifted, little by little, toward Robyn. Christine was left in the shadows, her children sensing the imbalance. The more she gave, the less she received. By the time she confronted Kody, her voice trembled, not with fear, but with power. "I will not be your doormat," she declared. It was a line that fans still remember, the moment Christine reclaimed her dignity. Her courage lit a fire. Her kids stood taller, refusing to let their father's coldness define their worth. Janelle's boys, long frustrated with Kody's favoritism, found new strength in Christine's stand. And even Janelle, the most patient of wives, realized loyalty to Kody meant disloyalty to herself. But Christine's bold choice unleashed a storm no one was ready for. Christine walked out, not with bitterness, but with hope. And fans cheered louder than ever. But while she rebuilt her life, something else was happening. Janelle, after years of patience, finally said goodbye. Meri, meanwhile, clung to the wreckage, waiting for Kody to notice her, only to realize he never would. And then came the twist. The polygamous dream had collapsed. What was once 4 wives became just one. Robyn. But instead of joy, Robyn and Kody found isolation. Without the sister wives to carry the burden, they were left exposed, glum, angry, resentful. Fans saw it as justice. The family Kody and Robyn built on favoritism had become a prison of their own making. The children? Inspired by Christine's bravery, they now speak freely. Janelle's boys call out Kody's hypocrisy. Christine's kids embrace their mother's independence. And the fandom? They crowned Christine not as the doormat, but as the hero who broke the cycle. But how did fans react to Kody and Robyn's downfall? The backlash was brutal. Viewers flooded social media. Christine saved herself and her kids. Janelle was too strong to stay. Meri deserved better, but waited too long. And Kody? Once the proud patriarch, now portrayed as a man who pushed away everyone but Robyn. For Robyn, the dream of being the favorite wife became a nightmare. No community, no harmony, just endless criticism and loneliness. The fans weren't just angry. They were inspired. Christine's courage showed millions of women that standing up for yourself isn't betrayal, it's survival. And now, the sister wives world will never be the same. Do you believe Christine stands saved not just herself, but the entire Brown family's children? Hit like if you think she's the true hero of sister wives. Comment below if you believe Kody and Robyn are paying the price for their choices. Let's deep dive in full details. Part 3. In 2014, Meri Brown shocked fans. After 24 years as Kody's only legal wife, she agreed to a divorce. The reason? To let Robyn's children be adopted by Kody. But fans asked, was this noble sacrifice or manipulation? Legal filings confirmed that within months, Kody and Robyn were married on paper. TLC presented it as a family decision. But Reddit and Facebook exploded with suspicion. Meri gave up everything, and Robyn took it all. The divorce wasn't just a document. It was the first crack in a fragile family empire. But Meri's sacrifice opened the door to something far darker. Robyn entered as the last wife, but quickly became the legal one. Fans noticed the shift. Kody spent more time with Robyn, while the other wives were sidelined. On Facebook groups, viewers called it the Robyn takeover. YouTube comments echoed, "This wasn't about adoption, it was about power." Meri, once the cornerstone, became invisible. And resentment grew. But one wife was about to break the silence. "I won't be your doormat." Years of patience ended in one sentence. Christine Brown, the so-called peacemaker, drew her line. She refused to be disrespected. Her kids rallied behind her. Janelle's boys, long frustrated with favoritism, spoke up too. For the first time, the balance shifted. Christine's rebellion wasn't just personal. It was a revolution inside the family. But if Christine walked away, who would follow? Janelle, known for her patience, reached her breaking point. Encouraged by Christine's courage, she too left Kody behind. On Reddit, fans celebrated. Janelle deserved better for years. With Christine and Janelle gone, the once big love family was collapsing in real time. But one wife stayed far too long. Meri lingered, holding on to scraps of Kody's attention. Fans begged her to leave. Even Kody admitted on air that he no longer considered himself married to her. YouTube comments turned into heartbreak. Meri waited for love that never came. Her loyalty became her prison. And in the end, only two remained. With Christine and Janelle free and Meri finally gone, the empire of sister wives collapsed. Kody and Robyn, once triumphant, were left isolated. Glum. Angry. Bitter. The dream of plural marriage ended with them alone together, surrounded not by family, but by backlash. Fan comments. "This is karma. They built their misery. Christine is the real winner." But could this downfall have been prevented? Meri's divorce for Robyn's gain. Christine's rebellion against disrespect. Janelle's quiet courage. And the ultimate isolation of Kody and Robyn. On paper, the divorce seemed simple, one wife stepping aside so children could gain protection. But Utah law at the time had strict restrictions on polygamy, and fans noticed TLC's editing skipped key details. Legal experts noted, once Meri signed those papers, Kody and Robyn's path to legal marriage was almost immediate. On Reddit, viewers compared timelines, discovering the adoption story overlapped suspiciously with a marriage license filing. The question spread, was Meri told the whole truth? Or was this always about legitimizing Robyn's position? Christine's breaking point didn't arrive overnight. It built up through countless nights of loneliness, countless meals cooked without thanks, countless smiles hiding pain. In one iconic confessional, she whispered, "I just can't do marriage like this anymore." That whisper became a roar when she finally said, "I won't be your doormat." Clips of fans replayed her words on TikTok, calling it the most powerful line of the series. For many women watching, Christine's voice was their own. Janelle was the steady one, the backbone of finances, the calm problem solver. She endured Kody's neglect for years, convincing herself it was for the good of the children. But when her sons Gabriel and Garrison felt abandoned by their father, everything changed. In heartbreaking scenes, Gabriel admitted he no longer had a real relationship with Kody. The fandom erupted. If Janelle won't leave for herself, she leave for her kids. And she did. Meri's story is the hardest for many fans to watch. Time and again, she reached for scraps of affection, a phone call, a glance, a small word of kindness. Kody's blunt dismissal cut deeper than any argument. I don't consider myself married to Meri. Yet Meri stayed, hoping against hope. Fans called it tragic loyalty, a woman holding on to ashes long after the fire had died. With Meri gone, Janelle gone, Christine gone, only Robyn remained. The dream of a bustling plural household ended with empty rooms, heavy silences, and two people bound not by joy, but by loss. Clips from later seasons show them visibly worn, eyes tired, laughter gone. On social media, fans declared the verdict. They wanted this. They chose favoritism. Now they live with the consequences. Reddit threads filled with thousands of comments. Facebook groups rallied around Christine and Janelle as symbols of strength. YouTube reaction channels declared, Christine is the hero we didn't know we needed. The fan community had spoken, and their voices became part of the story itself. When we look back, the timeline is clear. Meri's divorce opened the door. Robyn's marriage shifted the balance. Christine's stand broke the silence. Janelle's exit sealed the collapse. And Kody and Robyn's isolation became the final chapter. This wasn't just reality TV drama. It was a story about choice, loyalty, betrayal, and the power of walking away. Christine smiles now, free and strong. Janelle stands tall beside her children. Even Meri, though wounded, has stepped into a new chapter. And Kody and Robyn? Left alone in the silence of what they created. This isn't just a story about polygamy. It's about women finding strength. It's about betrayal, dignity, and the cost of favoritism. The Sister Wives fandom has spoken. Christine is the hero. Janelle is the survivor. Meri is the tragic loyalist. And Kody and Robyn? The architects of their own downfall. Do you believe Christine saved not just herself, but the future of her children? Hit like if you stand with Christine. Drop a comment if you think Kody and Robyn are paying the price they deserve. Subscribe now, because the Sister Wives saga is far from over, and the next twist may shock us all. Next episode, Robyn's secret. The paperwork wedding no one was supposed to notice.